Hello and welcome everybody to Let's Play Final Fantasy episode 52. And in the previous episode, we had taken on the Primal Garuda. And while the fight did not end the way that we wanted it to, the Primal has been taken low. More so from interference from the Empire rather than us. But to see exactly what happened, you want to watch the previous episode, the Howling Eye, or episode 51. We still got what we needed from that fight, though, so it's not like we didn't. It's not like it was a failed mission. We did get what we needed. It's just you have to watch the video to see exactly what happened because it was a significant escalation of the plot. But anyway, with Garuda and the Primals out of the way, it is past time for us to rebuild the Scions and finally issue the immediate threat at hand, which is now the Garlean Empire. As before, Gaius Van Belsar, the leader of the invasion force of the Empire, tipped his hand, basically showing the world the Ultima weapon, which is something that could lay waste to 3 primals at once. And it might be able to do far more, so it is of major concern that we get the Scions up and running and show the world that the Scions are not dead. But this tale might end significantly differently with the city-states deciding not even to fight. First off, let's go back to the Waking Sands, and let's see what Alphinaud has to say. Now, fair warning, there will be a lot of cutscenes coming up because the storyline is now quickly progressing towards the conclusion. This is not so there will still be a number of episodes coming up, but they may be a bit longer than they used to be, simply because accommodating for all the cutscenes coming up. But it's going to be a very fun ride between now and then. There's going to be a lot that's going to be revealed here. So we will see you at the Waking Sands. Okay, and we are back, and we are not at the Waking Sands. We are actually in Ul'dah at the landing, at the airship landing. And we forgot to pick up the next main story quest, which is Reclamation, and that's where we go back to the Waking Sands. So they're in the arrivals area. So but to get back there, speak with the airship ticketer, and if your quest is in the arrivals area, the quest title will be here. And they'll give you the dialogue to go back there, so we click yes. So now let us take up the quest and return to the Waking Sands. Reclamation. Alphinaud is ready to return to the Waking Sands. It is past time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. So now we have the task to go to the Waking Sands. And we will do an Aetheryte ticket. And those are given to you by Nephilia. Oh, and Netric Ironheart's next quest is open. Going for gold. So you want to keep an eye out for a Let's Play extra episode covering that. But here we are, finally. So now we will return to the Waking Sands at Alphinaud's instruction, and there they are to meet us. Tell me, Lightbringer, does aught here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it is just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. Nope. Gladiator, paladin, warrior, monk. No, I am a warrior, so yeah. Wait. Calm down. Who goes there? Now, Yida. Is that any way to greet a friend? Alphnaud! Lightbringer! Sid? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Yida. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw Yida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. If Y'shtola hadn't been here to help me... Y'shtola is here too? Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Uldal to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papalimo and Minfilia weren't among the dead, according to the church. Y'shtola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals. One that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants to the gifted of the primal's influence. Powerful though as his elegant weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Minfilia to gain an understanding of the Echo. None of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. No matter, the Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is upon us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Yida? What? Oh, yes, of course. Whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Y'shtola's return. For now, I say we rest.
Hear, feel, think. Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Y'shtola! Lightbringer, I see you and Alphnaud are safe, and Sid? That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It's as if the benevolent hand of Master Louis guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily. Not now, not when the need is so great. I know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Where? An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordona, Castrum's Sentry. So one thing is, Sid's been missing for 5 years, so... Of course, he's been the Marquise at the church, wearing the robe so no one would really recognize him. Casing the Castrum. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Lightbringer. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial Castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum's Sentry houses prisoners, whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy, and if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this. Lord Portliane of House Dunader. He is stationed at the Observatorium in Corthus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Okay. And with that, we are back off to Kurthus. So you don't want to go up to the main tower. You want to go to the guardhouse that's just to the side of the tower. And there's our guy. Ah, Lightbringer. The woman who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You're an associate of Y'shtola. But of course, Lord Drillamont confided to me that you were a Scion of the Seventh Dawn. And... so you actually can right-click and compare. 6th. You lose tenacity. Vitality increases. Yeah. I'll take it and see. Castrum Sentry. What interests have you all in the Imperials? They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum, a Hurrian woman, an Elzen man, and 2 Lalafels, 1 male, 1 female. It's them! It has to be Minfilia, Urianje, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. Incident? An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Kurthus. Not long ago, 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rogadin and a Lalafell, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Rogadin and a Lalafell, Master Garland. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue. Hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned. It's Biggs and Wedge. I trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, Lightbringer, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed. If Biggs were given the choice, I'd fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those in the Castrum Center will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. If, as has been suggested, the Garleans took our fellow Scions prisoner, in hopes of understanding the echo, it seems reasonable to assume they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the echo. As Lord Portlian said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work. But all our efforts will be vindicated when the Empire's vision becomes a reality. At last we have the power to purge this land of false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured, our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Ritathen, you depart for Castrum Occidens at midnight. You will command the western front in Vilbrand. The Eorzians will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability. I only live to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to, I have given you nothing, Prefectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters. 1 hour. So if you remember, so yeah, as you can see, right now the game is heavily story focused as we're basically gearing up for the main conflict that's coming up. And it's not going to be just one conflict. Eyes on the Empire. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garling activity along Alphinaud's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Y'shtola. Now, the report of Imperial airship emergency landing came to us by way of Desmiel Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Brisset, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. And off we go. We'll go by Chocobo. So yes, the game is very heavily story focused as the game is gearing up for the final conflict, as I said. And before long, you're going to want to grind our character so that she becomes level 50. The main story quest will help with that. But if you have all classes like we do, you're going to want to grind them to level. You're going to want to improve them to level 50 as soon as possible. You stand before Desmiel Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. That's not why we're here. A letter from Lord Portliane. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, The vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Aurorum Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Pyramons. He should be able to assist you. Now, that's where I think it is. Okay. No, it's not where I thought it was. So if we wanted to go to Mordona, we would simply go through this pass here. But we're going after our next point of interest. There he is. The Imperial airship. I saw it approach to land with my own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation among them. Footprints in the snow. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems. They seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Garleans who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness in order to alert our forces. I returned to my post. To find evidence that someone had been here in my absence, whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large, one small. If you search the area, mayhap you'll be able to find the footprints of their owners. Okay, so basically right outside here. Okay, yep, there they go. Just right-click on them, and the character will do the work. Let's see, now you see the area of interest shifted here. So follow the yellow arrow in your mini-map. And right there is our next clue. And the trail continues. That continues, and let's make sure our gear is upgraded, actually. Alright, well, I guess the gear we have is better than we got. Yep, and slow business of tracking. Oh, and point of interest is not on the bridge. It is under the bridge. So cold. I want to go home. Hi. Wow! Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Lightbringer, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Guardians were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs? He wasn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Tracked down Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now what of Biggs? I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but I have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Yida and Y'shtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be a Guardian fortification not far to your west. Momentum Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope? Was that Master Gardon you just spoke with? After 5 long years. Thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Lightbringer. Let's go to Momentum Tower and wait for the Chief to arrive. Okay. Yeah, Momentum Tower, besides the Fury's Gate, is probably one of the most remote locations in central Korthus. Wedge is going to like a nice warm fire. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh? It would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come on, warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you both hot broth. How are we feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have had a hard journey ahead. 'Tis plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must rest when you can. Okay, so that's going to cut it for today's episode. But as you can see, the quests now are becoming more heavily story-focused as we are quickly nearing the final arc of A Realm Reborn. But anyway, we have successfully rescued Wedge, and so coming up next, we will continue the chase to rescue Biggs. And then we will continue to perform the other tasks necessary to case the joint where the other Scions are being held, so that we can mount a proper rescue. So anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.